Life and Spice, and I had a Facebook post earlier today, and it was about our weekly planning and grocery store haul, and we got a week's worth of dinners for 150 bucks. I got several messages and comments asking how I did that for a family of 6. And so we put all the groceries away just to show you guys what we have planned for this week for meals, to kind of give you an idea on how we do it. Okay, so this week on our meal plan we have burgers, meatloaf. I have chicken. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. It's either gonna be like barbecue chicken or chicken fried rice. I usually always have lots of barbecue sauce and rice and frozen vegetables, so I can just throw something together. But we will have a chicken dish. I have salmon in the freezer, and then we also got things to make homemade pizzas, chopped steak with potatoes, stuffed shells, and sheet pan sausage bake. So what we do, really quickly, we're going on vacation really soon, and so we're trying to get as much out of our grocery budget as possible so we could put that money back. So I was really racking our brains to try to figure out what some cheap, yummy dinners that we could have this week. So one thing that we're having is stuffed shells, and it's super duper cheap. It's really yummy. This one box is jumbo shells. You'll boil it, and it's like just like it says, it's big giant pasta shells that you stuff. And we just do some sausage, and we make a cheese mixture with just ricotta and mozzarella. You put it in the oven and bake it. And this one box will make a 9x13 casserole dish plus another like 8x8. So this right here maybe cost me $10, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe like $15. But this will be either 2 dinners or a dinner and a lunch. And this freezes beautifully. So you can make double, and then you could have dinner one night, and then you could freeze the leftovers for another night. Or like I said, it'll make a lunch for us. We homeschool, so we're home all week, so we like to have a couple of hot meals during the week. So that will be leftovers. We also got some of the cheese that I got for this. We'll go with pepperoni, and we make pizzas homemade. And the dough is super easy, super yummy, and I can link that below. We use the Pioneer Woman. She has a great recipe for that. Another meal we're gonna have is, we call it sheet pan sausage bake. So super easy and yummy. I posted about it before. But it's just any sausage you want. This time we picked up like an uncured, no nitrates, any of that stuff, just a smoked sausage. And we'll have potatoes and carrots and peppers. I also have onion and broccoli and sweet potatoes. Like I said, I didn't pull everything out because we already put most of the groceries away, so I just pulled out a couple things. But that's all it is, just whatever vegetables you have on hand. With we do it with a sausage. You could do it with chicken, any kind of a protein. Bake it in the oven at 400 for about 20 to 40 minutes, and then it's ready to go. Another meal we're having this week is meatloaf. We love meatloaf in this family. One of my biggest tips is, and I haven't done this in a long time, and I got it from Rachel Ray years ago, and I kind of forgot about it. But instead of making a big giant meatloaf and you have to cook it in the oven for a good 45 minutes, I mean, we're a big family, so we have to make a big meatloaf. If you just use an ice cream scooper, or you could just scoop it out, put it in your muffin tin, and just make individual portions, it'll cook in 1/3 of the time if you just make mini meatloaves, and then everyone gets like a little individual meatloaf. So it's really good that way, and you can cook it a lot faster.
A meat muffin.
It's like a meaty muffin. Also on our dinners this week, it's burgers. So that's another thing of meat, another cost-effective, really quick dinner. We have 6 people in our family. 5 of them will be eating burgers. Honestly, the baby, say hi. The baby obviously won't be eating a burger, and my 3-year-old and my 10-year-old also won't be eating a burger. They usually just have the meat patty and dip it in ketchup, and they're good to go. So that would only really be about 3 buns for the rest of us. 5 buns, they usually come in a packet of 8, but obviously we only use 3 or 4 at a time. So a great tip, and something that we like to do, is when all of your leftover buns, you can use them throughout the week to make breakfast sandwiches or even just regular lunchtime sandwiches. But what I do is I throw them in the freezer. You're gonna wanna put them in foil and then wrap them in plastic or in a Ziploc freezer bag so they'll last longer. But that way you're not wasting, and you've got buns ready to go. So that way it's really cost effective, and what I like to do is try to save as much as I can and keep it in my freezer, and that way I'm always pulling things out. Even with these dinners this week, I don't necessarily have to go to the store to buy every single little ingredient because I try to keep things on hand, like breads and cheeses. With the burgers, we'll probably make French fries, and so we just buy a bag of potatoes. We buy the organic ones, and they're only $3 a bag, but I'm sure like even the non-organic. Other potatoes that aren't organic are gonna be even cheaper than that. Even if you go with the potatoes that aren't organic, they're gonna be even cheaper. And either way you go, it's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying them frozen. And we can make a bag of potatoes stretch. These will make mashed potatoes for the meatloaf and French fries for the burgers. I also have fish in the freezer that will make a dinner this week, and a package of ground beef that'll make chopsteaks. And for lunches, we'll have sandwiches, homemade pizzas. I also always have tortillas and cheese to make quick quesadillas. That's our grocery haul for this week. Family of 6, breakfast, lunches, and dinners for 150 bucks. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and we'll be having lots more videos with budget-friendly meals and how to meal plan.